So we are here to talk about a paper on social media. My colleague Krista was, and I'm Anil Kumar. So Krista, let me begin by asking you, what drew you to this research?
Well, my undergraduate education was in public relations, and so I always had this curiosity about what media to use to effectively get your message across to a particular audience. And in addition, I am interested in someday working for a university in kind of a recruitment type of setting. And so their audience is a lot of millennials for prospective students, current students, and even some alumni. And millennials are on social media, and it's permeated their daily life. So I wanted to look at how universities could use social media to derive value for this audience.
So what was the specific question that you were trying to address in this research?
So our research question was based around how can universities use social media to leverage value. And we came up with this research question from the literature review, where we found that there was a whole concerning literature on higher education's use of social media at the university level. But what we did find in terms of social media across different types of sectors like business and health were these 7 themes that were important in deriving value from social media. And those 7 themes that the literature expresses is visibility, listening, engagement, relationships, branding, trust, and authenticity.
And what methodology did you decide to use for answering your research question?
Well, in order to come up with the methodology, we had to decide which perspective to take when looking at these social media websites. So do we want to look at these social media sites from the administrator's point of view? Did we want to seek out student opinions? And ultimately, what we decided was that we wanted to look at it from a student's point of view, and by looking at the website or the social media pages as an outsider's perspective. So in order to do so, we decided to use a content analysis to analyze their homepage, their Facebook, their Twitter, and their YouTube accounts.
And what were some of the key findings of this study?
While they all have a presence on social media, and as you can see, when you search for universities on Facebook, a large list pops up. So these 30 universities that we studied were largely on social media. They had that presence. They were on Facebook, they were on Twitter, and they were on YouTube. But what we found was that they weren't using these media appropriately and to their advantage. For instance, they were using them like a normal web page where you just send out information, much like one-way type of communication, rather than the social aspect of social media, which is more conversational with your audience.
And if you had to advise an administrator at a higher education institution, what would you tell him or her in one sentence?
I would tell this administrator that you need to be where your audience is. And with the audience currently being millennials, they are using social media, but you have to use it to their expectations, meaning you need to use it in more of a two-way, conversational, engaging way.
Thank you very much, Krista.
And thank you, Dr. Kumar. And thank you to you as well. If you'd like to continue this conversation, I'd be happy to engage with you on social media. You can find me on LinkedIn.